Hello and welcome. This will be a reading for Sagittarius for the month of October 2023. Welcome to the table, Sagittarius. I have pre-shuffled these cards, but I will shuffle them again for you. I'll be doing a 10-card reading with 5 cards along the top row and 5 along the bottom row. I'll be talking about those cards and then overlaying them with the second deck and talking about those cards as well. I do have an oracle deck on the table, so I will read you an oracle card at the end of the reading. The flowers are from my garden and the crystals have been in their salt bath. I do hope you enjoy them. Okay, let's start your reading. I'll just cut the deck. Okay. 8 of Cups in reverse. Death in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. 4 of Swords in reverse. And the 8 of Wands in the upright position. 2 of Pentacles in the upright position. King of Swords in the reverse position. Page of Swords in the upright position. Prince of Swords in the upright position. And the 10 of Swords in the upright position. On the bottom of the deck, what have we got? Oh, we've got the Devil in reverse. Okay. Let's talk about those readings. Don't worry about any cards that are in the reverse position. I read them as I feel the energy coming off the cards on the day. So I don't necessarily read the reverse position if I'm not getting the energy from that. Okay, I'm going to start with the Devil because that's rather a threatening sort of a card, but it looks like you've let go of something that wasn't good for you. So the fact that it's in the reverse position is telling me that there's something that you've let go of and you're putting that behind you and you no longer feel trapped. So that's a really good energy because I had a sense of feeling that this energy is a little bit, and I'll call it encapsulated, sort of, so that you feel like you're being squeezed in or held back. So that's in the reverse position, so that capsule has now been broken and you've been released. So that can be something that you have allowed by letting go of the things that were no good for you and things that were holding you back or taking up too much of your mind space as well as too much perhaps of your physical reality. So this capsule has been broken and you have been released. So that's a wonderful energy. And it was strange because this crystal was very important for me to put on the table for you, and there's that colour around it. So that's that release and being cleansed. So I do feel there's a cleansing that's gone on as well. So that's the overall energy for the reading for Sagittarius, so that's wonderful. Now the 8 of Cups, as you can see, he's walking away. He's walking away into the darkness. He's under the moon. He's going through this narrow passage. So this is a sort of a passage of your life. And that can be quite a difficult passage because it can feel like it's a little bit compressing and a little bit difficult and dark and lonely. And as you can see, there's really only room for one person. It's like a path that's only wide enough for one person. Now you've had to leave behind a lot of emotional experiences, and that can even be attachments, but you've prepared to walk away. You're looking towards a brighter time. So, you know, this is quite a difficult energy to do, to sort of walk away, turn your back on everything that's gone before. So that's quite a strong energy to start with. You've got some quite difficult cards on the table, so but it does look like you're working quite hard. So I'm definitely feeling that you've already made a lot of progress to leave something that's been toxic behind, and you know that you've had to walk this path on your own. Here we've got Death. So it's in reverse. So this is something you've left behind. You've put away those negative energies. You've let go of something. So this is, you know, and you may have had trouble letting go of something because death is difficult to face. Everyone's a little bit fearful. So these are your fears as well. So these can be the things that you were frightened of letting go of, perhaps feeling that your identity would be lost if you let go of different attachments. But actually this is quite a victorious card because we have this here is the Rose of Resurrection. So this is a beautiful card that actually tells me that your whole new life is starting. You're walking towards this light. Now here you're walking towards this moon, but here you're walking, you know, you've come further. So this is that little bit further progress. You've actually walked away, and you've had this death as a consequence of the walking away, of letting go. And here you are coming, you're walking into the light. Here's this King of Wands. Now the King of Wands is also in reverse. Now, the King of Wands is somebody who's quite passionate and enthusiastic. This is getting your vitality back, your strength back, your independence back. This person doesn't need an army of people around him to tell him what to do or to give him confidence. This person has confidence all by themselves. So this is you gathering strength and learning to have that confidence to stand on your own. As you can see, he's sitting in a throne with lions on either side. So it's a very positive and strong energy. He's wearing his crown. He's got feathers in his cap. He's feeling quite confident. So if you're not feeling confident, I feel that you very soon will be. I feel you'll be in your own power, standing in your strength, and ready to take on the challenges that are coming towards you, because that's very much the energy I'm getting from this card. Ready to take on whatever's thrown at you. Here we've got the Four of Swords. You no longer feel like you are exhausted or needing a rest. It feels like you've come away from this. The blessings have been passed on to you. I do feel that you are, ready to pick up this sword and take on the challenges. This period of rest and recuperation, I think, is falling behind you. I don't think all of this will have been quite difficult to do, and so therefore you do feel a little bit exhausted. You do need to continue your meditations and your quiet times, just to make sure that you are settled in your mind, because walking away and letting go of things can leave you feeling sometimes a little bit ungrounded. But if the attachments are toxic and not in your highest interest, then it's best to let those go. And then you do become like a little bit of a balloon floating off by yourself until you find a spot to sort of settle and land. But if you're feeling a little bit unsettled still, take some quiet time. But I do feel that blessings are coming towards you. I don't feel you're going to need as much recuperation as perhaps you've needed in the past. Now you've got the Eight of Wands, so things are starting to move quite quickly around you at the end of October. This could be messages coming in, this could be offers coming in, but this is fast-moving energy, so things are going to speed up fairly soon towards the end of October. So that's quite nice. Now here we have the Two of Pentacles. A little bit of juggling. Again, this has this little bit of turbulence around it. But that is normal if you are leaving difficult situations behind, or places where you've been stuck or held back. It's quite suddenly you're exposed and open and vulnerable perhaps to the winds of change. So what I'm feeling here is the winds of change are blowing around you. I think you're going to manage. You may have to juggle a little while, but I think everything will be fine. Here's the King of Swords. So you've got a couple of kings on the table. So quite strong energy on the table, fighting back against this devil and death energy. So that's quite strong. And it's telling me, even though they're in the reverse position, I do feel that you are, you're re-establishing yourself in strength. You could see that nobody would want to mess with this King of Swords. He's strong and he's confident, he's powerful, he's grounded, he's very sure of himself. As you can see, he is the alpha male. He is going to take on whatever challenge is coming towards him. So if you are feeling not quite so confident in your mind, and you feel that perhaps you're not quite sure what to say sometimes, then you can reflect back at this card and put yourself in that position of being the alpha male, of being confident and bold and speaking your truth and knowing exactly what to say when you need to say it. There are also times when you need to be quiet, and you will know that. So this card is telling me that you are getting your sense of being grounded again. It may be taking a little while, but I do feel that you are going to be very solid and very grounded, and you will know exactly when to be quiet. And this is quite a big transformation card for you. This solid earth beneath your feet, and as you can see, his boots are quite majestic and powerful. There's this strength in your confidence, the way you stand, and perhaps the way you ground yourself before you begin to speak. So that's a wonderful, and I guess that's the wonderful sense of being aware of your speech and your thoughts and grounding yourself before you speak. So that's quite wonderful energy here. Here is the Princess of Swords. She's a little bit on the side of the mountain, a little bit windswept, but she is inquiring. She is looking and searching and learning and listening. So this energy here is about being prepared to listen to the winds, to listen to the messages that your spirit guides are bringing you, and to listen to the words of intuition. So this is all manner of learning, but to me this is more of a spiritual learning. So listening to the voices within and listening to your own inner voice, your spirit guides, and knowing what's right and being confident and being able to stand there even when other people don't believe what you're saying. There will be people, because if you say, oh, my spirit guide spoke to me last night, there'll be a lot of people who go, oh, look, really, come on, get away with you. But you know, this is where you're holding this sword. As you can see, she's holding that sword with confidence. She's ready to take on the challenges. She may feel sometimes that the sword is a little bit too big for her, but she's going to give it a try with everything she's got just the same. Again, here we got the Prince of Swords or the Knight of Swords. So this could be a little bit of a legal challenge coming in towards you, or something that you didn't see coming. So this could be a sense of somebody rushing in with a message, or you rushing around with a message. You may have something to say and you feel like you need to be really bold and assertive about it. So this can be haste, or it can be boldness, being very, very assertive, or this could be a legal challenge as well coming towards you. So something that challenges you, or you being extremely bold about something, because you've got the 3 swords here all in a row. I'm not counting this one because this one feels slightly different, but these 3 swords are about you speaking up, being confident, being bold, listening to your intuition, and taking on the challenges that are coming towards you. But it looks to me like even if you lack experience of speaking up in a very forthright manner, I think you will soon get on your horse and charge ahead when you need to. There'll be times when you just sort of, like this King of Swords, you cross your arms and say, no, stop, no. The answer is no. And you won't allow anyone to challenge that. The tone of your voice and the way you speak the word no will carry a certain amount of weight and gravity that people won't dare to challenge so quickly. Here we've got the 10 of Swords. It looks like you've been through some quite difficult and painful times. It's a number 10, so it's fading off into the distance. You're letting that go. You try not to listen to those words again. Don't replay people's dialogues and conversations you've had if it left you in a place of pain and hurt. You have to be very firm with yourself not to allow yourself to replay those conversations. Don't let yourself get into that headspace. That's something in the past. It's over. You can't resurrect this person. You can't go back and be the person that you were 5 or 10 years ago, or even 20 years ago. That's long gone, and it is now something that you should let go right into the distance. I'm going to read today with these cards. I've shuffled these cards. These are quite unusual cards for people who are used to these more pictorial energies, but I felt called upon to use these cards today, so I'm going to use them. There's a lot of space in these cards, and sometimes it's like music. You don't need a whole symphony of music to necessarily sing you a song. Okay, an awful lot of cards have fallen out. I'm not taking them. I will take this 4 of Swords, which has exposed itself, and I'll place him over here. Sorry, 4 of Wands. I do apologise. So the 4 of Wands is usually about marriage, financial security, home, stability. As you can see, this is quite a lovely card. If you just look at it very simply, it's clean, it's simple. So this could be about keeping your home clean, your environment around you, perhaps addressing a world that you haven't been in before, that you're looking at things with a different light. But this could also be about marriage for those of you who are getting married or are joining with something. So this could be connecting with your space or where you live. So it's quite a strong energy. It's about stability and security and how you feel about that. So that's quite nice energy. And that energy will blossom. And if you are in a secure place here, so if you are in a secure home and a safe place, this is a sort of a safe place kind of a card. You'll be able to expand sideways. You'll be able to blossom from the top. You'll be able to draw up the energy from your feet, from your home, from your environment, and allow yourself to expand from that safe place. So everybody having a safe place is a wonderful thing because it gives you that sense of security, and it's a little bit like this King of Swords. When you're as secure as that at your base, then it does allow you to expand. Okay, let's see if we can get this reading underway. I might just split. Okay. Two of Pentacles, well, that's above the Two of Pentacles. So exactly, there's this little bit of juggling, trying to find your balance at the moment. Five of Pentacles, this is, I'll talk about that one in a little while. Wheel of Fortune, wonderful. What have we got here? The Eight of Wands. Fast moving energy again. Things are starting to pick up pace here towards the end of October for you. What have we got here? The Eight of Cups, lovely. The World. The Sun, oh, beautiful energy. Ace of Wands, oh my goodness, how wonderful is this? Okay, what have we got there? Oh, this is the Nine of Cups. Okay, it's a little bit confusing because of the Roman numerals. They're very similar. So Nine of Cups, my goodness, Sagittarius, you are moving into a good space. And here we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Wow, okay, this is fabulous. Fabulous. This, oh, I forgot to look at the bottom of the deck. Oh dear. Here we go. What have we got there? Oh, strength. Fabulous. Oh, my goodness. I don't often say the word fabulous during a reading, but with the devil, having let go of the devil, your home and your security, and then strength, that is gorgeous. That is just telling me that anything is possible now as you come into your own strength. So beautiful energy. Actually, this is a wonderful reading, especially the second layer. So you've got the Two of Pentacles. I've talked about this little bit of juggling. Now we've got the Five of Pentacles here on top of Death. Now this is a card for me of ego. This is also traditionally associated with having a lack or being out in the cold, being alone, feeling lonely, having insufficient funds. But it also is a card of ego. So you've got death here, and death requires letting go of your ego. So you've got here, again, this similar sort of energy with the ego here. But if you just want to take it on its face value without talking about ego, then this lack or this loneliness or this sense of I'm the only person, you know, this is the sense of I'm the only person this is happening to. No such thing. It's happening to thousands of people, you know, the same across the world. It's just that you don't know them, you don't meet them, but you're not the only one in whatever situation you find yourself. Here we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a very positive card. It's talking about your circumstances improving. As the wheel always turns, we come out of a cycle and you're letting go of a cycle. And as I say, you've let go of this capsule, you've broken loose of this capsule, you let go of toxic attachments, and now you're breaking free and you're moving on. So the Wheel of Fortune is always a very positive card. This is a little bit of luck, a little bit of good fortune. So that is an excellent card to have here. We've got the Eight of Wands. Like I said, you've got the Eight of Wands. This is a different interpretation of the Eight of Wands, but the energy will soon start to move quite quickly for you. That's all I've got to say about that one. Here we've got the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, again, a little bit of stability, being secure enough to look around you and engage in new relationships. Be careful that you don't hang on too tightly to the relationships you've got, because a number 8 is security and stability, but you do need to be in a position to expand. So always being able to expand and being ready to look at new relationships or new experiences coming towards you. So that's quite a positive card. You've got a strong foundation here of your your family background and relationships that have served you well, and there are some that you need to let go of out the side, and then new ones will come into you. So that's a card of being confident in you and being open to new relationships. Here we've got the World. It's a beautiful card, a rebirth. So coming out, and you can see she's naked. So she's coming out naked. So, you know, when you've let go of everything and you've gone through this transformation, you feel like a new person. And this is a wonderful energy to be coming out into for October. So, you know, there's just that little bit of juggling that you're doing, but I think and this card is also about lessons, things you've learnt along the way, things you've put behind you, experiences and knowledge that you've gained. So this is kind of a victory as well. So, you know, every step of our journey and every day of our life brings us new experiences and hopefully a little bit of new information. I don't think there's a single day in your life that goes by that you don't learn something. So that puts you in a state of victory here. You've got it under control. It feels like you've got things under control and you're ready to move on to a whole new life. And this is wonderful because what it's saying now is there's happiness awaiting you. Here we go. We get the solar twins. This is sometimes talking about children, but it can also be finding your inner child and making that inner child happy, spending some time having fun, being joyous, being happy, being confident, just being, and, you know, without any concerns and without any worries, just living each day as it comes and being happy. So that's wonderful because this is this new beginning and then moving into happiness. And here on top of this Princess of Swords, so if this Princess of Swords if you've been searching for something, now, I don't know what you may have been searching for, but if you've been searching for something, I think you may find it. And here's this vitality and this passion and this new enthusiasm to go forward. So like I said, if you've been searching for something, and I can't possibly know what you've been searching for, it looks like you're going to find something and you will grab it. You know, you need to grab it with both hands. If an opportunity comes your way and it's what you want, then grab it with both hands, because this wand cannot blossom into 2 wands and 3 wands and 4 wands if you don't grab it with both hands. Here's the potential for growth on these red markers. So, you know, this is a card of potential action and potential growth. So that's wonderful. Now we've got the 9 of Cups, everything you could possibly wish for. That's wonderful. So this is contentment, a sense of balance, having your relationships in a place that you feel comfortable with. Also the experiences that you're having. You accept and understand that there are some experiences that you need to let go and that will not always be as satisfying as other experiences. But they're all experiences and they all fill your cup and they are all something that makes you a whole person. So that's a wonderful energy as well. And here we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Now this is security, financial security and stability. So it looks like, you know, here you've got the 2 of Pentacles twice, so a little bit of a juggle at the beginning of October, perhaps as you're coming into October, but by the end of October, it looks like you've got your ducks in a row, and it does look like you managed to find a sense of stability and looking always to the potential to grow, because there's that center. That center is telling you that there's the potential to grow. So if you hang on too tightly with your finances, it doesn't allow them to expand and grow. So this is about managing your situation, but giving yourself room to grow. So the Pentacles it's the same thing with money. So leaving yourself room to expand, room to grow. A beautiful reading. I can't wish anything nicer on somebody than this reading, because it's very, very positive, and it looks like you've done the hard work, you've had the introspection, and you've examined your life, and this is a really, really positive reading. So Sagittarius, there's only words of congratulations to you, because this cannot have been an easy journey. Letting go of these toxic relationships, examining things, walking away, regathering your strength, allowing yourself to rest and recuperate, they're all difficult things. I'm going to give you an oracle card. Hopefully we'll get a lovely oracle for you. For those of you who don't want to stay any longer, that's fine. You've got the full message from this reading, but it's always nice for others who might like to see an oracle card. Now, I have shuffled these extensively before I started the reading, but one more won't do any harm. I'll cut. There we go, and we'll see what we've got. Okay, mystical. Well, okay, I assume some of you are on a journey of magical, mystical, and spiritual enlightenment. So for those of you who understand the mysteries of life and who are examining the mysteries of life, I suggest you continue on that journey, because the cosmos is a beautiful place and there's much for us to learn. Thank you very much for watching, Sagittarius. I do hope you've enjoyed the reading. Bye for now.